Hi everybody! Today's an exciting day. I'm starting into a new phase, a new project. I feel like a new season because spring is literally just around the corner. And I started work on a new sewing pattern that I want to develop. I recently went to Harrods and again have found myself enthralled by the beauty that are the Vampire's Wife dresses. I really adore their silhouettes. I think they're so beautiful. I feel like the design for this type of dress originated with the Vampire's Wife. There have been so many brands since that kind of like copied, emulated that kind of silhouette. And I want to create a silhouette like this for myself, for my Etsy shop. I've been working on creating a bodice this morning that features some of the signature elements of the Vampire's Wife dress. So for example, this is our front bodice, which has a simple crew neck, a simple shoulder, and what I believe, I'm not entirely sure if the Vampire's Wife dresses have darts like this, but whenever I found myself making a dress that is similar to that, that's the kind of dart that I went for, which is this curved angled bust dart. This is kind of what the pattern piece is eventually going to look like. I actually want to offer the dress with two different back options. So we are going to have a simple back option with a shoulder dart and a waist dart, but also I want to offer the dress with a back option that looks like this. So I don't know if you understand what this means, but there will be a keyhole open back situation. So that's ideal for summer versions of this type of dress. So this is how far I am. I obviously have ideas for my sleeve options and for my skirt options, but at the moment I'm just about to cut the bodice pieces from calico to test my theory and see what the fit is like. Then I'm gonna go ahead and make a few tweaks to really perfect it before I then move on to my sleeves or skirt. Okay, so first mock-up is sewn together and this is what it looks like. So that's the front and that's the back. So there's a few things that are not right. Okay, so I think the bust apex is not where it's supposed to be, like quite a margin. It's way too far up. So I think the bust apex should be here. And I also feel like I want to give this a more dramatic angle, something like this. And what I'm marking here is where my underbust hits on this line, and this is going to tell me where I need to place the curve in the dart. Also, this is just about long enough, but that's with seam allowance, so we need to add 1 centimeter down here. The back piece doesn't look so bad, it's just that it's flaring a little bit in this section right here, so I will have to take away maybe 0.5 centimeters, not too much. So in this area where I just put the scribble, this is where I need to take a bit of length away. The shoulders are actually quite nice. The problem is just that the armhole is gaping. And if I take away some width here, it's gonna gape even more, I think. So that's something we need to look into. Okay, that was round 1. Let's do round 2. Okay, so here we have version 2, and it's looking much better than the first one. Bust apex is in the right place. The back looks good. There's less gaping around the armhole as well as around the keyhole, just the open area. And I'm actually quite happy with this. What do we think? I think that's a good starting point to continue from. Alright, so I spent a little bit of time recently to digitize the pattern as I flat drafted it. So this is what the medium standard version looks like right now. So we have a front piece right here. We have two back piece options, the one with the keyhole and the just straight up normal one. Then we have a front skirt over here, which has a slit option. That is again optional. You don't have to put a slip if you don't want to. And we have a back option with a dart to just give the back a little bit more of shape. And that dart is corresponding with the dart in the simple back version. So if you were to do the simple back and the skirt together, then those darts correspond, but there is no dart in the keyhole back option. Then we have a ruffle piece here, which you would have to cut twice to get the ruffle all around the skirt. And then we have a sleeve option, which is a simple sleeve with a poofy shoulder and a sheared cuff, I was thinking, because why not? So now the next step for me is going to be to simply make the dress, make a version of the dress and see what it looks like. So let's do that now. Low. That's better. Okay, so I was now just rummaging in my stash because I need to make one full version of this dress. I haven't actually fully made this dress yet, and there's a few options. Now I have this, it's like a chiffon organza type fabric. It is see-through, it needs some lining, and this is actually what I'm thinking for the full length version, and that's also supposed to be the version that's in the tutorial. Now we're not at tutorial stage yet. Where we are at is where I need to make a full version of this, and if I deem it good, I will then send it off to a couple of testers. So I have some other options. I actually ordered this one online before I got that other one, and I didn't really like it because it has this turquoise undertone. I thought it was white with blue flowers on it. It's not. It's this awful, awful turquoise color that doesn't go with my type at all. So not super happy about this, but it's here, so I could use it. I also have this Liberty silk that I bought over a year ago, and it really needs some love. And I'm actually thinking of making a short version of the dress with this. This could really be cute. It's actually something I would wear at this moment in time. It's not yet warm enough for like a full-length midi dress that you can really only wear with open shoes or ballerinas when it's warmer. A short silk version of the dress I can see myself wear with tights now and like a coat over it. I like that idea a lot, actually. And then I have this fabric, which is a bit of a crazy fabric because it looks like latex, but it's not. It's a polyester velvet. So it's tiny little velours on a underground organza silk. I think it's silk. So this was quite expensive, actually. Bought this for a different project and also deemed it unfit for that project. So I still have this. And a short version of this dress in this fabric would look fire, I'm sure. But for that, I feel like it would need some different sleeves. So for the sake of me being able to test the pattern as is, this is also not an option at this point in time. I may still make it because I imagine this short version of this dress with that fabric is just something I want to have. So really that leaves me with the silk. So yeah, I'm that type of girl that uses Liberty Silk for a test dress. That's the type of girl I am. But since I had this for over a year, and I do pretty much trust this pattern, I think it's safe to do so. So let's go. So I've cut all of my pieces now. The interesting thing with this fabric is it's such a chameleon, because I feel like when you hold it, when you put it far away, it has something warm about it because of the red stripes that are in between the blue flowers. But if you go close up, it has a completely different vibe about it because it looks so, I don't know, it looks a bit childish. But then when it's far away, it looks super sophisticated. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Anyway, I cut all of my pieces now, and what I will do is film the process step by step, but I'm not going to show you the process step by step today. I'm just going to show you the final reveal because I want to save the step-by-step steps for the actual tutorial and for my pattern testers. So for you, you're just going to see a few impressions of me making the dress now, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So let's go. Maybe I should start a YouTube series called Unhinged Sewing, where I just use super expensive fabrics to make mock-ups. I mean, who does that? Alright, so new day. Yesterday I was able to finish the bodice of the dress and the skirt and put them together. This is what it looks like now. I actually am very pleased with the progress so far and what the fabric looks like in this pattern. And now I'm gonna move on to do the sleeves, filming the steps for the tutorial. That's the end of today's video. That's the end of this sewing pattern designer vlog situation. It's been a while since I've done these the last time. I've done similar videos to this one last year. Let me know if you enjoy this. Let me know if you would like to see this again. Just to like round off what I think about the stage of this pattern at the moment. I am obsessed with this version of the dress. I think it's gorgeous. I am so glad I used this Liberty silk for this prototype, because I would actually say this is not a mock-up anymore. by no means this is a fully fledged beautiful dress. It's a prototype of this sewing pattern. Eventually it's just going to be one of the versions that this dress can be made in. As you know, I plan to also include a midi length skirt. I plan to include ruffles. You have the standing collar that you could choose to have or not have. There's 2 back options. There's lots and lots that goes into this sewing pattern that is going to give whoever buys it in the end a full range of dresses that they could make with this, which I'm very excited about. What does that mean for me? That means the next stage of the sewing pattern is the test phase. So I will be on Instagram looking for 7 pattern testers. 7 because I have 7 sizes available, from European extra small to European 3XL. So if you're interested, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I will probably start to call out as of today when this video drops. So if you want to be included, make sure to message me there. I'm aware that 7 testers is not a big number, but I hope you understand. The pattern testers will have 2 weeks to complete the dress. While we wait for them to complete the dress, I am going to start a new sewing pattern. I'm planning on continuing these designer vlog series, and I hope I can take you along. I just really enjoy showing you how I actually spend my day, and this is how I spend my days. With that being said, there will be no video next Sunday. That is because your girl has to take a break sometimes. I also have family in town, so I will be spending the weekend with them. Thanks again for letting me be a part of your day, and see you soon. Bye!